A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Navy Midshipmen and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
The midshipman head coach told me before the game, they continue to be without their starting running back. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. And the Canes will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Navy's offense will get the football first. Keeps it himself. Keeps it. Now the toss. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Throws to the back. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third.
Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Fires one high and deep. And the defense made a good play knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Run it with the fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on second down. They go to the counter. Just smothered on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. Rushes on. Makes the grab on the left. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. They put the brakes on it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Hand it to the back. Taken down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. They'll go to the air. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Fires left. He's got it.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive. And maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Pulls it, trying to get the corner. but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
After run, now throw. And he gets rid of it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Hit as he throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going with the counter play here. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
They'll send the back in motion. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying to establish the run. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Pulls it. Fine. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. All over him immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. He's going for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Navy!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Handoff to the lone back.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wowzers way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Got to make the play on 4th. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down. And here comes the Navy offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. Takes it in. Touchdown, Canes. No step. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Looking for the edge. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hartman. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Graves. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, and brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick give. Defense all over him.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Sticks it in his belly. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Hits the accelerator to the right. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Miami. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse.
Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Ready, go! They'll try the right side. Quick spin on the run. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Working the ground game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45, on its way. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. You're going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the